Beetle Blast! Welcome back to another episode of Big Damn Geeks TV. This is part 2 of Nostalgia, where Jean-Claude and I gave each other different things to watch from our childhood or our teen years that we really enjoyed that might not be holding up too well today. You saw in our last episode, Jean-Claude made me watch Pokemon for the first time. So today, I made Jean-Claude watch Big Bad Beetleborgs. Welcome back. So as I said in the intro, Big Bad Beetleborgs. If you didn't see it, it's basically like another Power Rangers knockoff. It's a bunch of kids that get superpowers and turn into these comic book heroes called the Beetleborgs.
Yeah.
A lot of strange characters in this. What did you think when you turned that on, when I told you that's what you had to watch?
When you first told me about it, I didn't really know what it was. But then after I saw the intro, I actually think I saw maybe 1 or 2 episodes as a young kid, but I actually didn't remember almost anything from it.
Yeah.
After I started watching it, it just was so, so like, I don't know how to describe it. It's very weird, kind of a modge-podge of a couple different ideas, and it's kind of creepy, kind of corny, kind of just strange, and it was definitely very 90s. You know, everything in there just reminds you of the 90s, and just bad cinematography, and it's like really corny, like fight scenes, like and so I don't know. There's just so many things that, as an adult, I struggle watching it.
Try to explain to somebody that has never seen it before, essentially how the kids get their powers, because it's pretty ridiculous.
Okay, so I mean, I only seen the first episode, so I haven't had a chance to watch more than that. But pretty much the gist of it is there's, I guess, some kind of haunted house, and then there's 3 kids that decide to go into the haunted house. There's these 2 rich kids, they're like brothers, and they're kind of douchebags, and they challenge the kids to go to the haunted house to see who comes out alive. And then after they get there, the 2 douchebag brothers decide they're gonna scare the kids, and then apparently there's like monsters living in this house, like a Frankenstein monster. There's a vampire, and then a mummy character, and the kids, the monster starts chasing them through the house. I mean, apparently it's like a mansion, but from the outside it looks just like a regular house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just strange. It's strange that these kids are just walking around by themselves at like 11 years old and just going into like random houses and stuff.
Things we did as kids in the 90s.
Yeah. No parental supervision at all. And then, they go in there, the monsters come out, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden they go into this one room where they touch like an organ, and then apparently like a genie or something like comes out of it. He's like a genie ghost.
Who looks like he's a cross between Elvis and Jay Leno.
Yeah, pretty much. He's Jay Leno, Elvis.
He's got a big chin.
Like gigantic chin.
Elvis hair, matching clothes.
And just, he comes out and just starts doing some kind of voodoo, and the kids are a little bit scared, but they're not that scared. The fact that there's monsters walking around, they're just like, whatever. You know, it's like, we just saw a vampire, we just saw Frankenstein chase us through a haunted house, and we're like, we're all right. And it's like, okay.
So essentially, for freeing him, he gives them their superhero powers.
Yeah, he gives them superhero powers too, for freeing them. They give him a wish, and they decide to become like Beetleborgs to fight super villains, I guess.
Basically, because he makes them superheroes, he accidentally releases the supervillains as well.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 90s kids logic.
Yeah, I saw some of the promo for the couple episodes, and yeah, it's just the villains somehow come out, and I guess they start fighting them in the other episodes.
Yeah, and it takes on essentially a Power Rangers villain, monster of the week type deal.
Yeah.
Except they're kids hanging out in a haunted house with monsters.
And they hang out in a comic book shop, and also they have like a grandmother rides Harleys. And
I forgot about the grandma.
Yeah,
Grandma rides a Harley.
yeah, that was so corny and funny at the same time. When I saw that, I was just like, the hell? Like, you have a grandmother rides Harleys, like this is so like 90s, just trying to be different from everything.
Now, if this is something you just randomly had picked up on your own and watched, would you keep watching it?
If it was like as an adult, no, definitely not. I'll probably watch like the first like 5 minutes of it and you're like,
Turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off, just because this thing was filmed like 20 years ago, so it's definitely like, it came out I think mid 90s, so I saw
I think 96, 97.
something like that, and just the acting is not up to par. It's definitely for a very young crowd. I mean, something for, I'll say maybe 10-year-olds or younger. So it wouldn't entertain anything older than that, I would think, for a very long period of time, unless you're just watching it to be, it's so bad it's funny.
So definitely wouldn't watch it as an adult. Would it be something you'd watch, like show your nieces and nephews, your own kids or something one day?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll let them see what they think of it, but the fact that what they have now compared to what they had then, it's just such a huge difference. Like, I think the cartoons back then at least hold up, but like the live action stuff for kids, I don't know, it just doesn't hold up anymore. You could go out there and buy a $400 camera and just film, pretty much do everything they were doing back then with very little like knowledge of camera work and stuff like that. So it's just goofy, really weird shots, and acting is definitely not up to par. So.
All right. So I think that pretty much wraps this one up.
Yeah.
Big Bad Beetleborgs. If you want to check it out yourself, it is on Netflix. We will be back next time where we will pick out more crap for you to torture each other with, and we'll let you know what we think of that.
And if you have like a suggestion, let us know. We'll try to squeeze it in and watch it.
Yep, let us know in the comments below if there's something you think we should watch, and we will check it out. Also, if you do want us to watch it, please let us know what format it's in as well. If it's Netflix, if it's Hulu, if you have a website you can stream it from, let us know. We will definitely check it out. As always, I'm Peter, joined by
Jean-Claude.
You can check us out on BigDamnGeeks.com, Big Damn Geeks on Twitter and Facebook.
And you can check me out on Facebook, Art by Jean-Claude, and my website, JeanClaudeArt.com.
Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Share it with your friends if you thought this was pretty funny. And we will check you out next time. Bye.